The Gift of the Magi, 2. As soon as she got home, Della started to curl her hair to improve the look of her new short hairstyle. Parting with her hair had been a symbol of her love for Jim. Within 40 minutes, her head was covered with tight curls. Her new hairstyle made her look like a naughty schoolboy. She looked at her reflection in the mirror. "Oh, Jim will be so angry when he sees my hair," Della said out loud to herself. Della made some coffee and got the frying pan ready to cook the chops. She waited for Jim to return from work. Della became nervous when she finally heard his footsteps. "Please make him think I'm still pretty," she whispered. Jim finally came through the door. When Jim saw Della, he just stood looking at her with a very strange expression on his face. Della could not read the look on his face. He did not look angry or surprised. He did not look as if he disapproved. It was not even a look of horror. He just stared at her. "Don't look at me like that," Della said. "I wanted to buy you a nice present for Christmas." Della got up from the kitchen table and walked over to her husband. "I sold my hair so that I would have enough money to buy you a Christmas present. My hair grows really fast. It will soon be long again," she said. "You don't mind, do you, Jim? Say Merry Christmas to me and let's be happy together. I have a beautiful, wonderful gift for you." But Jim was still in a state of shock. He could not believe his eyes. He just could not believe that Della had cut off her beautiful long hair to get money for a present for him. Della looked at her husband's face. "Don't you like me now?" she said. Jim took a package out of his coat pocket and placed it on the table. "Don't worry," Jim said. "There's nothing you could do with your hair that would make me love you less. But if you open this package, you will understand why I am shocked." Della started to open the package. She undid the string and then took off the paper that covered the small box. She could not believe what was inside it. Della screamed with joy, and then she cried. Inside the box lay something wonderful, something Della had longed to have. Jim had bought Della a set of combs to put in her beautiful long hair. They were pretty and expensive, too. Della had wanted these combs for a long time, but she no longer had the hair to put them in. "My hair grows fast, Jim," she eventually said to her husband. It was now time for Jim to see his present. "Isn't it a great chain?" cried Della. "I went to many, many shops before finding it. It's perfect for your watch. I really want to see how it looks on your watch," she said with great excitement. Jim fell onto the couch. "Della, let's put our Christmas presents away for the time being. They are too nice to use now." Jim then told Della how he had actually sold his watch to get the money to buy the combs. He leaned back with his hands behind his head and smiled. "Put those chops on now, Della," he said in a happy voice. You might have heard of the story of the Magi. The Magi were the 3 wise men who visited baby Jesus when he was born in a stable in Bethlehem. They brought precious gifts for the baby. It was the 3 wise men who started the tradition of giving presents at Christmas. They were wise men, so they were able to give gifts wisely. But you have just read the story of 2 pure-hearted fools who lost their treasures. But I should add that these 2 fools, who made a sacrifice for someone they loved, were also wise. If you can give and receive gifts, as they did, then you too will be as wise as the Magi.